Thanks for watching. Go a Good Traveler. Please like and subscribe, and when you have a chance, go to GoaGood.com and visit our website as well. Thank you. My next video is going to be on Tulum, Mexico and the Aztec ruins right there on the Yucatan. This video takes place in the state of Kerala in the southern part of India, off the coast of the Arabian Ocean on the western side of India. Because Kerala hosts so many hundreds of miles of inner waterways, canals, and backwaters, it's better known as the Venice of India. Hi, this is JP, Go a Good Traveler. Today's adventure starting off in Goa, India. From the beautiful beaches, we're headed out to Kerala, better known as the Venice of India. So I head towards Kerala on a 9-hour overnight sleeper train, second class. I like the second class trains because the doors and windows open up, while the first class trains are sealed windows but do have air conditioning. I arrive at my hotel just a couple blocks down from the government-run main houseboat rental for Kerala. So upon arriving, I wasn't surprised to find houseboats lined up, docked up right against the hotel, as the hotel is right at the riverfront. I booked this room right on the riverfront, so I had a nice terrace view lookout at the top where I could do some filming and see all the houseboats go by and basically enjoy a nice ice cold beer as I relaxed on top of the building looking around. This brand new hotel, $18 a night. It was owned by a retired police officer who was a Christian Jew. Very interesting gentleman. We spent many hours discussing many things during that vacation. As soon as I dropped off my luggage in the room, I headed up to the top to the lookout and started to see the surrounding areas. As I look around off the rooftop, I can see this hotel, which was built within the year, had many different construction zones around it where future buildings were going to be built. But it was all the way right up against the sidewalk, which separated the hotel from the waterway, and the boats were lined up 2 thick, sometimes 3 thick, right out in front. So later on that day I was able to walk around and view some of the different houseboats. Kerala boasts of about 800 total houseboats that go up and down the waterways of Kerala. All of these houseboats are built on old rice barge platforms. They can come from 2 bedrooms all the way to 6 bedrooms, some with AC, some without. But you'll definitely find no one houseboat is alike to any other houseboat. Each one is custom built from the ground up. Some will be ultra luxury, others will be basic, some will be single stories, some will be 2 stories, some will hold 10 people, some will hold as many as 150 people from an Indian family. In this shot, you can see 3 houseboats lined up behind my hotel. I'm looking across all 3. The first one is an open floor plan on the front. The second one is an totally encased glass with air conditioning on the front. And the third one, a basic standard smaller houseboat with open bow as well. As these houseboats come in such a variety of shapes and sizes, you'll never have any problem picking out the special custom one that fits your needs. In this video, I don't cover much on the houseboats. That will be up and coming in another video. Please watch that as that arrives. We all hop in a rickshaw and leave the hotel as our adventure begins on our way to our gondola going up the backwaters of Kerala. Here we hop on a government taxi boat that takes us right to the canal, in which the owner, walking in front there, is guiding us to his home. As we approach the gondola driver's home, he brings us up to his front door, which is just the most amazing front door and lock assembly that I've seen. Nothing like you'd ever see in the United States. After a quick introduction to his wife and his family, we are boarded up onto the gondola and begin our adventure. As our gondola is pushed by a large, long pole without a motor, it is very tranquil, quiet, and smooth going as we watch many of the motorboats cross over our path in front of us. For the indigenous people who live in this area, canoes, kayaks, and gondolas are a mainstay of life, and you must have one if you're going to live in that area, or you're going to have some difficulties getting around. As we leave our driver's house, we start pushing back deeper into the backwaters, into the canals, and to the residents who live out there year-round. As fish is one of the main diets of the people of Kerala, many people are fishing day and year-round, providing for their families. Here, you can see right over the edge of the canals, there are rice fields located on either side of all of the canals, as the canals are raised beds and have been man-made in the past. As it is so tranquil, it's hard to stay awake when you're going down these waterways riding this gondola. As you're working your way through the waterways, you'll find dotted little shops located selling pretty much anything that you need or want on the river. So whether you're in a houseboat or a gondola, anytime you need something, maybe a hot cup of coffee, a mocha, or some kind of a snack, you will not be far away from making a quick stop and getting that delicious snack and hot coffee or chai tea to keep you going. With so many things to see, you'll never be bored on one of these gondola rides. Here is a Russian monument built many years ago. Gliding down the river for about an hour, we come across another location which our gondola driver pulls into, and we get out to get some snacks and another cup of chai tea. Once we arrived, the owner of this small snack shop was very excited to show us one of his prized possessions, his white-crowned eagle. This eagle, not tied down or restrained in any way, was just hanging out inside of his shop, and apparently was very friendly because we were all able to handle him and get some great shots with this bird of prey. The eagles can be used to catch small fish or to identify where fish are living and coming around within the river's area. Being a very friendly bird, I was able to handle him and get some good shots on my shoulder and him flying around the area. As entertainment is scarce in this part of Kerala, a good bird hunter like that is something that keeps you and all your family entertained throughout the days. As we finish up some quick snacks and playing with the eagle, we all start heading down a path following our gondola driver to see some of the local wildlife and fauna. After playing with the eagle and having some hot chai tea and refreshments, the four of us start heading off to check out some of the wildlife and local flowers. During the walk on the trail, you see every type of canoe and boat for transportation in and around those canals, as that's the primary transportation mode to get anything. As we approach the end of one of the canals, it becomes very shallow, and this is the location where most of the indigenous people in that area will dock up their boats and walk to their homes. At the end of the canal, we turned around and started headed back under some bridges towards the gondola driver's home again. After turning around at the end of the canal, our gondola driver continued to head back towards his house, where we were going to finish our day up from this gorgeous ride through these tranquil canals. As the day was wrapping up, we arrived back at the gondola driver's home, where his wife had prepared us a wonderful meal to eat. The entire meal was derived from primarily rice and coconut, just produced and served in different forms. Most of the people liked it. One person refused to eat. After finishing up our meal, the rest of us walked down the trail back to the water taxi run by the government and hopped on a boat, which shuffled us right back to the area where the hotel was located at. Arriving back at our hotel on a rickshaw, we got out and was greeted by the owner's wife, who had some chai tea waiting for us. There, I went back up to my rooftop outlook and continued to do some short filming and to see the last of Kerala before I would be heading back to Goa, India the following day. This is JP. I hope you've enjoyed today's video and have learned something about the state of Kerala in southern India. Please come and visit and watch all of my different videos that I produce. And JP reminds you to love the life you live and live the life you love, and keep on traveling every year, every chance you have. And JP thanks you once again for watching this channel, and please like and subscribe it and visit GoaGood.com. Thanks again, and please visit our next videos as they are produced.